Oh man, this takes me back.
Need help?
Oh, it doesn't have the old school style where it writes it all out. Maybe that's an option.
Go with honor, friend.
Nope, looks like they're gonna leave that away. What's also crazy is playing this in 60 plus frames. Because my first PC playing on this, I remember I averaged around 15 frames per second. And then when I upgraded in late 2005 or early 2006, that's when I jumped up to around 40-ish frames per second, which was a significant increase. But now,
King's honor, friend.
pretty smooth. Oh, nope, there it goes. Oh, man.
Light bless you. Greetings.
I remember the option when that finally came to check mark and just pop it all up so you didn't have to wait for it to fill in.
For the Alliance.
Feeling like there's no mini-map icon options. Don't know if that'll be a thing to add later. But your mini-map really only showed your nodes or your gathering profession. They didn't show up with the quest, I don't think.
Oh.
No battle pets, obviously. Well, I'm not used to that camera. Yep, see, I have quests, which no longer show up on the side here automatically. And I have to go find out where the places are by reading the actual quest text. See, and I just remember where these things are, so this is to the north of Sentinel Hill. This mine. You know, a lot of people in current WoW will just open this up and be like, oh, I got this little shaded area over here. But it is nice to come back to Westfall and not have a big tornado. Alright, and we're off. Lots and lots of walking. We'll go discover this farm first as well. Okay, yeah, so the name is actually on the map. Ah, yeah, and see the hotkey aren't automatic. I have to go set that up. If I can. Oh, it's Divine Protection. One of my favorite spells. Back in the day. Pumpkin Farm should be this one. It's that one. But I think it's this one. Yep. See, and there's no quest text on the name, so you just gotta hope after you discover it that it pops up with a mouse over. Okay, so I gotta actually read what I need. It's Trapper and Smuggler, so it might actually be the other one over there. And the gnolls are in lots of places, so I know there's a camp up here. And I think there's actually one over here. So we'll just continue on. Oh, you know what? This is the right farm, but it said the mine, which is right here. See, in old school paladins, they didn't have any action strikes. All you had to do was apply a seal, and you get it for 30 seconds, and it does extra damage when you swing. Seal of Command was the better one, because it gave you burst damage. Seal of the Righteousness gave you guaranteed damage every time, but it was much lower. And the 5-minute blessings. Yeah, that was fun in raids with 40 people. It wasn't a greater blessing, so you actually go through and hit each individual player with it. So, you usually had an assignment. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna log back in dead. Or just back at the beginning? Hey, my one kill didn't count. That happened to everybody. There's that druid. Yeah, I didn't even discover. My camera settings back the way it was. My buttons aren't. Exactly. You don't need this because you can just right click, but this was to turn on auto attack. My camera's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, see, right click automatically activates the attack. So that was something I always took off. Oh, it is this farm. But yeah, see, you can mouse with the person you don't know if they're needed for the quest or not. So all the UI settings nowadays definitely helps. But see, I need a trapper. His name's not highlighted when I walk up to him. And even when I click on him, the pop-up in the bottom right corner doesn't even show that I need him. So I just need to actually read and realize that, hey, this quest is for me. But yeah, I like the reset that I got, even though it ate up 10 minutes of my time. And weapon skill was a thing. There we go. Huh, I'm a miner. Uh-oh, I may be in trouble. Dying was very common. So much missing! And then spell interrupt and pushback. You know, I wonder... It says it's supposed to be the later patch. But I don't remember when they implemented only 2 pushback interrupts on your spell. So when you get hit, your spell gets pushed back. But the issue is that used to be infinite. So you could be sitting there trying to cast something, and it would be pushed back indefinitely until enough time had passed in between attacks. But eventually they added in a part where it was only allowed for 2 pushbacks, and then you get to complete the spell no matter what. So I don't know what this one is. And also, another massive thing that's different is you have to do individual loots. It's no longer shared from a distance, which was really annoying when you killed a bunch of things on top of each other and you couldn't mouse over and get the things on the bottom. Oh, gotta activate my seal. And there was no shared tagging, so everything was individual. Let's take on 2. You attack this guy too. Yeah, one of the seals the paladins got was... I don't remember what it's called, but it prevented the target from running away, so you would judge... Okay, that's what I forgot. Judgment was one of the only activate attack spells. But depending on your seal, the judgment did different things. Oh, she buffed me. I buffed her. Also another very common thing. Huh, when did you get a mining pick? Yeah, there it is. Need to seal that. Judge. Oh, maybe he'll give a good 1, 2. He doesn't attack fast enough. Oh, I do have Seal the Crusader. I thought that was Flash of Light. I don't remember this one early on. was mostly command or righteousness, which command you didn't get until I think you were at least level 40, because I think that was the bottom of your skill tree. Speaking of which... Oh, nope. There it is. Yeah. Well, we were all noobs back in the day. So there's a lot of stuff we didn't fully understand. Seal of Command, SOC. Yeah, and then when you stun them, you get extra damage. Yeah, auras. How could I forget auras? What's that sound? It's so common when it's always switching. Vengeance Bomb. Really, Repentance was the end one for Rhett? I don't remember that very well. But I remember Protection was Kings. Oh no, it's right here. I think in the earlier builds, Kings was at the bottom. That used to be one of the most rare spells from a paladin that I'd see, because no one went Protection. It was so expensive to switch specs back in the day. You'd start off with 1 gold, and it was 5 gold, I think, and then it would just increase until you capped out at 50. Oh yeah, you have to keep hitting it. You don't get it all at once. Yeah, I think Kings used to be, in one of the earlier builds, used to be at the bottom. It's also Holy. Yeah, this right here was like a must after you filled out your own tree. Where am I going? My quest is over here. Oh, it did pop up. See, it's just not automatic. Blizzard's made some good improvements. Just gonna head for the mines. There's a lot more device people over there that I need. And the gnolls are just beyond the sill. Dang, that aggro range. Seal. Well, let's do this one. Oh, this will be a good test. Okay. 1, 2. Oh! It is more than the 2. Oh, yeah, and when you judge, your seal goes away. Thankfully, they give me some water. which this also took forever to drink up. I remember my path in for this quest was always coming from this side, just because it was easier to manage all the mobs. See, this was always a big uh-oh when they'd start walking away. I mean, I know we don't have all the new models and textures, but the game runs extremely smooth compared to what I remember with my old crappy PC. So it still feels nice, and in my mind it still feels really good. Even though it doesn't look the greatest, I'm okay with it. See, in Paladin, I don't even have my res. I have to, for res, I have to actually go and do it's a class quest at level 10. Because I remember it sends you over to L1 Forest. And if you didn't do it, then you don't have your resurrection spell. Which was funny because we were running through Dead Mines once. Me and my buddies in our original guild, and we had died, and I think he got divine intervention. I used divine intervention, so he was still there, or only a couple of us died. I'm trying to remember which, but it was like, okay, he was the healer because he was a holy paladin. It's like, okay, res us. He's like, I don't see that spell. I was like, did you do your level 10 class quest? He goes, no, I still have it. Because it didn't really, it just told you at the whatever lake, which ended up being over here on this northeast side of L1 Forest. And then it was a little stone island in the middle. What's up? Whoa, he's fast.
I'm out of range.
That was rank 2, right? Okay. Yay, spell ranks. Sometimes when raiding, you'd, as a healer, you'd need to downrank some spells to save on mana. Because I think Holy Light went up to 6 or 8, And I remember using 4 a lot. Because with my mana, the little bit of spell power I had, but mostly my mana per second, my MP5. Because it's every 5 seconds you get that mana back. But I remember 4 was like, I could just spam that, and then with my MP5, I would almost never run out of mana. Oh, this might be bad. Started early. Oh no. Lay on hands. You saved me. I should have saved that for this run. Individual loot. Ah, they still have the dressing room. Ah, that was actually pretty early on. I think it was 1.4. The Brotherhood will not tolerate your actions.
I need a target. It's too far away.
Keep forgetting to put the seal back on.
I need to get closer.
Potions were a very good thing to have. Yeah, that's right. I don't think I'm gonna make it to the max level.
I'm out of range.
Line of sight. Oh, nope, not line of sight material. Remember, occasionally there'd be a chest right there. Chests are always full of goodies. And the question was, is it worth it to pull the 4 or 5 people to get over here? And hopefully it wouldn't be ninja looted by someone else just walking along and be like, hey, I want that.
I need to get closer.
You know, take Kendall. Oh, you know what? Pulled up the talent tree earlier and didn't do anything with it. Derp. Okay, respawns take forever.
I'm out of range.
See, defense skill increased by 5 for every level you go up. The old relic space. Actually, I swore I needed a reagent to even use this. Again, maybe something in an earlier build. Just come back after fighting some gnolls. See, they're already clearing out the knolls. Don't remember if there's more camps that way. Hey. The lower this was, the more you missed. See how long he'll chase me for. Huh. Was expecting that to be a lot worse. Ooh, a chest. Ooh, didn't die one for that emergency FK. Bummer. Normally you'd see a copper vein and be like, I need that. Can make me some money. But in this case, not worth.
I need to get closer.
Bird. Couldn't see their cast bar. Interrupt? What's that? Oh. There's my nice big debuff of spirit.
It's too far away.
Pretty much get to use your land hands once per demo.
I need to get closer.
Oh, I got them all anyway. May have been a mistake. The infinite pushback. Oh. I'm gonna die. No more tricks up my sleeve. Ah, now the massive run back, because there's usually only 2 graveyards per zone.
I'm out of range.
I don't have enough mana. Mistake. Nope. I'm overestimating my abilities. Watch, the first guy's gonna be respawned. Guess not.
It's It's too far away.
It's a big crit. Not that I'll need this, but just remembered. Wasn't ever meant for himself. It was to increase stealth detection. Oops. It was on a paladin. Give my stone for a run.
I need to get closer. Survive this.
Oh, good. I'll just use that when I get my last scout. Trapper. 2 trappers. It'll save me 3 to 4 minutes of running. So I think in current game, this is an actual graveyard to respawn at.
I'm out of range.
You know what? Yeah, let's go see. Westfall, chicken. It's still the way it was. What's the quest skipper here? Oh, someone's killing the chickens. Oh, yep, see, they're doing it too.
Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark.
Yep,
Bark, bark,
he got
bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark.
It's supposed to give you some
Well
kind of
met.
special feed.
For the Alliance.
Bark, bark, bark. 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 Bark, bark, bark.
Oh.
Bark, bark,
So-
bark.
Drops it for us. Hehe.
Bark, bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark.
Whatever, I got my
Bark,
chicken.
bark, bark.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
Too far.
What can I do for you?
Oh my gosh. I'm stupid.
Go with honor, friend.
Yeah. Should have been doing that from the start.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Can I help you?
Just choose.
See you later.
I already know Moonbrook's over here. Let's go get the harvesters.
It's too far away.
Just kill. Oh, golem. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to Classic. I have a couple characters I'll probably just putz around with, but I think it's mostly going to be just 1 or 2 60s, and then definitely 1 or 2 level 19 twinks. That's where it's
I need
at.
to get closer.
Yeah, I should have had that from the start. My bad. Oh, there's only 40 seconds left. So it looks like this is the end. But yeah. If I get to log back in, these watchers will need clear up some more Defias. Actually, I'll probably wait on the Defias until I get over to Moonbrook down here. Oh, it shows up. There it is. 5, 4. This is like the manual logouts that you used to have to do. Oh, gotta restart the server. Apply fix. Oh. I got another 10 seconds there. Nope, there it goes. Hey, I can play again in 30 minutes. Nice.